I landed here and it took me 10 minutes to find a place near your studio where I was able to find some gas station heroin.
15 milligrams of pure 7-OH. Says it's lab tested. Should we try it?
Yeah, lab tested. I don't know where the lab is. You can scan that barcode and it probably comes back to some fake certificate of analysis.
These are very strong and they're really great for chronic pain.
Is there any indication that Chinese nationals involved in organized crime are acting at the directive of the Chinese government?
Law enforcement sources that we've communicated with time and again have drawn direct, bright lines between the organized crime activities in Maine, in New York, California, Oklahoma, straight to the Chinese government. What I prefer to rely on is my own reporting and things that I've uncovered and things that I've worked with other journalists to uncover. A BMW sticks out. Mm-hmm. You know, that vehicle's probably worth more than the median income of most people in that town. And as I observed the vehicle, there were 2 T-shirts, bright red T-shirts, strapped over the front driver's seat and the passenger seat, which is weird. Who does that? And as I looked closer at them, they had Chinese script and Chinese logos on them. Evidence of some previous grows being disposed of just out behind the property. Look at all that, wow. Yeah, they've been growing here for a while. Just throwing all their garbage. And those T-shirts turned to be logos for the Siju Association of New York, which is one of these Chinese benevolent associations. They're front groups for the Chinese consulate in New York. They're part of the United Front, which is the Chinese Communist Party's umbrella organization for their activities to infiltrate and conduct espionage on other countries. There was 4,000 plants confiscated, 3 other individuals arrested. He was photographed along with his cousin or some kind of relative, and he was the executive director of the Siju Association. You can kind of get a sense for how much money this network is really dealing with.
Come out with your hands up! Sheriff's office!
It is a coordinated and sophisticated effort. There's a playbook that they have, and when Maine legalized marijuana in 2020 and formalized our adult use recreational and medicinal programs, they brought that playbook to Maine.
This is kind of where your journey starts within Chinese organized crime in Maine, correct?
They're not allowed to leave the house.
Who's the Chinese?
The workers, yeah. The people who are seen at these properties are victims of trafficking. The cannabis that they're producing, more often than not, has pesticides on it, banned substances. There are 13 or 14 different pesticides that have been identified at Chinese grows in California that are prohibited for use in the United States on anything.
7-OH. What is it?
Anything like just knock out pain?
Yeah, this stuff.
What's that?
So it's an isolated alkaloid from the kratom plant. It's not going to.
Oh, you look like it definitely just knocks it right out.
It's my favorite product. There's no way it's not going to not work.
Oh, wow.
A very small amount of people don't like it because they're just like, it's really strong.
7-OH is a synthetic opioid drug derived from the kratom plant. The kratom plant is a coniferous plant indigenous to Southeast Asia. Kratom is to 7-OH as the poppy seed is to morphine or the coca leaf is to cocaine.
Really strong pain relief. My favorite product that we have.
I want to do this interview, one, to bring awareness to what's going on. I mean, it sounds like, there's putting all kinds of chemicals and shit, marijuana. I want to bring awareness to people that are dabbling in that don't know what they're getting into, how addictive this shit can be, and how it can completely ruin your life.
See, this right here is an example of one of the, the substrates that they use to grow marijuana. They were smuggling people from China into Mexico, across the border, flying them to New England, stealing their passports, putting them in safes, and bringing them to marijuana grows in Maine. And it was, you're working at the cannabis house to work off your snakehead debt.